questions either. Hope not, think I need it. I'm still mad at people.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for a moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Bucks. On Tuesday, they'll go up against Tyrese Halliburton and the Indiana Pacers. Then on Friday, they'll face off against John Morant and the Memphis Grizzlies. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Portis will function as the pivot with Antetokounmpo by his side. Lou Dort out there with Bryant. And it's Kuzma in at the 3. And for the Knicks, they've got Karl Anthony Towns. OG Anunoby is out there with Hart. Then it's Porter. And it's Bridges in at the shooting guard position. GA, this has all the makings of a high-scoring contest. We've got two outstanding offensive teams.
Both very skilled at shooting the ball, but that's exactly why this game will be decided by stops. Defense wins against teams who are elite scoring.
And so the Milwaukee Bucks get the first points of the ballgame, and they call an illegal screen here. For the standout performers recently, we have a chance now to recognize. The Eastern Conference Player of the Week.
He's really been on his A game lately. You know, the way their offense is set up, it really relies on his ability. He sets the tone each time down the floor, and he's been a lot of fun to watch.
And a nice shot by Bryant.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's Anunoby. Coming in off a 10-point game his last outing. Back to Bridges. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by the Bucks. And this team has been on a very impressive 17-game winning streak. They are red hot right now.
And it is very impressive, but it's also interesting. I mean, even sitting here at the broadcast table and the storyline this group has created, has you just impressed and a little scratching your head because we expect drama and a certain amount of unpredictability with this crew. That's not gone away, but I tell you, this team seems to be minimizing or mitigating the volatility. They seem to be a lot more solid of late.
And here is Hart after the three-pointer from Bryant. And stolen by Portis. Fast break, Milwaukee. Giannis with it, now guarded by Porter.
Oh, great ball movement there.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. And when you think about the greatest players, Clark, in Bucks history, it comes down to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, I think that's where the list probably starts and ends. I mean, both of those guys led the Bucks to championship seasons and multiple MVP awards as well. But it's hard for me to say this, but maybe Giannis has a slight edge over Kareem. He's the all-time leader in points, rebounds, assists, and blocks for the Bucks.
You know what they came to see? Me, never on my level, even if we in the same league. Talking too much on the court, you a big squeak. Don't make me cross over.
Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Look at Milwaukee. They've got the #1 record in the conference, and because of it, each night out, their competition is going to bring it right at them. And, of course, there's the Knicks, 2.5 games back.
And I think for Milwaukee, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
It appears to me, though, that this group has all the ingredients for a special season.
And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
Woo, man, this thing was turning into a soccer game. A lot of action and not many points.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
And Towns throws it down.
A developing part of Bridges' game. Great job facilitating in the pick and roll there.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Well, Mike Brown had a few moments to share with me. Giannis was the topic of our conversation, and Coach said after a deep breath, I mean, there's no need to exhaust yourself over how to stop Giannis. He's going to leave his mark on the floor. We just have to deploy something to mute his production a little bit. They've definitely got their hands full trying to slow one of the game's best. Kevin?
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now, here's Bryant. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game.
You wonder where was the defense that time, but they got lucky.
Hart, wide open. He fires. Off target with his three. Here is Bryant. He's got 10. There's the lob at the combo.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Now Porter. Bridges outside. Anunoby kicks to Hart. Pass to Towns. Outside Porter. Oh, good with the triple.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Hart outside. Towns the screen on Antetokounmpo. 5 on the clock. New York needs to get off a shot. And that one's good by Porter. And so Bryant will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. 10-point lead. This their first look at this year's New York squad.
Yeah, but this is a team they faced and beat in the postseason a year ago.
You're right. They took care of business against them in the conference finals. Now looking to do the same thing tonight.
Here's Hart. Bridges kicks to Hart. The kick out to Anunoby. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Nice job of setting himself up for that shot right there. Anunoby knocking down the three.
A drive by Bryant. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Back to Porter. Fires the three. Another three for New York.
The defense a step slow. You can see the result.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Now here's Bryant. 14 points for him. And the dunk by Bryant.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
So it's the Knicks now. After the basket by Milwaukee. Hart outside. Bridges sets the screen for Hart. Porter in the corner. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
He's trying to carry them back into this game. He's absolutely feeling it this quarter.
And timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And the whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. Achua comes in for Antetokounmpo. Jang, he's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And Rollins subbed in for Dort. Count the basket. Bryant's got 18 points.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you can see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Pope, he's checked in for New York. Here's Rollins. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Pass to Bryant. There's the triple. Good for the basket. Number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Lighting it up from outside. Hard to keep up with this.
Bagley against Turner. And it's sent back by Turner.
Going to need a better effort than that to get it past Turner. He is an elite rim protector. Give the defense credit there. Normally, that's 2 points.
McBride with the ball. He has yet to score. And so it's Milwaukee holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. We're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Milwaukee.
They've really been pushing that thing in the open floor, and so far, the opposition's not been able to slow them down at all.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers.
They've got Javonte Green. Marvin Bagley is out there with Peyton. Then there's Miles McBride. And it's Alvarado in a point guard. They're the group. New York will start the second one. And stolen by Achua. Defended by McBride. On the wing, Turner. Coming in off a 10-point performance last game out. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Bucks leading by 16. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Defended by McBride. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And G.A., you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning a championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations. So many great veterans to learn from and a Hall of Fame coach.
And the first one drops. G.A., I've heard coaches talk about slicing the NBA schedule into 10-game increments. Is that something that you recall when you played?
Well, keeping focused on portions of a long season can keep players focused, especially during road trips. Big goals are reached through small steps.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Gary Payton. Mikal Bridges comes in for Javonte Green. And Porter subbed in for Jose Alvarado. Now here's Towns. He's a guy that can score, no doubt, averaging over 25 points a game. To stop the run, pass to McBride. Bridges outside. A three-pointer off the mark. Milwaukee leading by 18. Down low, here's Bryant. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Bryant's got 23 points.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Outside, Bagley. Towns down low. Turner covering. And Towns gets it to go.
Towns attacks the basket with such a ferocity and never give up attitude. I love that about him, guys.
Bryant. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Rollins checked in for Milwaukee. The free throw drops for Bryant. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Porter passes to McBride. And here's Towns. And a miss there on the triple.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And a nice shot by Bryant. 28 points for him.
A reliable option he's been tonight. He's their safety valve for sure.
Pass to Bridges. Outside, Towns. Takes it from 10, and it's good. 2 points. Towns has got 4 this quarter.
Superb focus from the big man, Karl Anthony Towns. Just brushing off that defense with ease.
And it's Milwaukee's ball. They're on a 14-4 run. Here's Bryant. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Bryant's got 30 points.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. He's checked in for Milwaukee. Now a look at the stats for him.
And guys, for a measure of how he's performing offensively, look no further than the true shooting percentage. There's been a steady drop in his last 5 games, and he's got to be scrambling now to get that feel back. The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, guys. Well, this Knicks team has grit. Jalen Brunson said, quote, "No matter what the situation is, we are going to attack it. No matter who's in front of us, we are going to grind." Guys?
No quit. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. Bridges kicks to Hart. Offline with his 3. For Milwaukee, they've gone a superb 7 of 7 from the field here in the second. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The Bucks have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
Ryan at the line. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Bryant. And one way players look to expand their game, adding counter moves to keep defenders off balance. Greg, what was something you added that really gave defenders pause?
You know, the snatch back pull up, using your speed to kind of get the defender going downhill, and then you slam on the brakes and just create that separation to then go into attack mode.
Now, here's Bridges, still without a basket. And it's Towns missing. On offense here, the Bucks. They're on a 20-4 run. Porter with the steal. Pass to Bridges. From downtown. And the rejection by Bryant. Here's the lob at Kumbo. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And Antetokounmpo is so long. I mean, he stretches forever, covers a ton of ground.
So it's the Knicks now. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good in that one.
Well, I think it was a combination of things, quite honestly, but the defense didn't really offer them a challenge all night. I agree with that.
New York shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for. Around 80% on the season.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
And the first one at the line is good. And this has got to be, Clark, one of the best offenses in Knicks franchise history.
Yeah, you look at the two-man game between Brunson and Town, Kevin, and it's virtually unstoppable. And they've got the defenders to hold up at the other end as well. This is a rock-solid crew.
One thing this team loves about Kevin Porter Jr., Clark, he scores the ball.
Yes, he does. He's a walking bucket. You know, we've seen him average about 20 per game for a season. And the one thing you don't have to worry about with Kevin Porter Jr., he's going to keep it in attack mode all of the time.
Now here's Towns. After the miss from Bryant, the 3. It's rebounded by Portis. Here's Antetokounmpo, and he slams it down right on top of Karl Anthony Towns.
And when the Greek Freak takes flight, I mean, he's looking to tear that rim apart. So ferocious in his throwdowns.
And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam. Now, here's Bridges. He had 19 points in the win against Atlanta. Giannis inside. Hart's there. And Giannis with the basket on the assist by Portis.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And Towns throws it down.
Boy, look at the big fella elevating when Towns goes to the rim. He's doing it on and with purpose.
The shot by Bryant, no good. And it's Porter with the ball for the Knicks. They'll be playing host to Miami for the next game. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. Hard bounce pass, 20 feet out. And it's Towns missing.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Giannis a screen on Porter. Bryant passes to Antetokounmpo. Good, and the assist goes to Bryant.
From
Bryant's got 5 assists in the game. And it's the Knicks with the ball. On the wing, Bridges. Back to Porter. And finished off by Porter.
Porter Jr. is smoking hot. He's hard to stop. He's so relentless in how he attacks, keeps constant pressure on the defense.
Now here's Bryant. 32 points in the game. And the shot goes in.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Bridges passes to Hart. Some nice passing by New York here. 6 to shoot. Here's Bridges. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Dort.
Well, at 6'6" with pretty good length, he plays a lot longer than he looks, and that helps Bridges inside.
And he knocks down the first one. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
You look at the skill set of Mikal Bridges, and it's shooting, the wing defense. Every team would like to have a 3-and-D guy like him.
And here's Bryant.
Yeah, wow, he nails the buzzer beater. Ringing the bell. That's the way to close the quarter.
Talk about lifting up a team and energizing them at the end of a quarter. A 3 at the buzzer, that'll do it.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. The Bucks on top, opening up a huge gap. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll. And measuring up, Bucks nice drive. It's all good. Give it up for the participants.
Welcome. First up on the agenda tonight, let's see how the Rookie of the Year race is shaping up.
You don't slow play rookies anymore. They get thrown into the fire. And these guys have responded well.
Offensively, yes. But defensively, they still have quite a bit to learn.
And let's move on now to that first half. Obviously, a lot of work to do for the Knicks.
They don't want it enough. They're getting bodied up on the boards and doing nothing about it.
Yeah, they get bodied up on the scoreboard as well, Shaq. It may not be their only issue, but it's a big problem.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Really an incredible game from Bryant.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
Milwaukee's gone 6 of 7 from long range tonight. They've been on fire from way outside. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, the small and power forwards are Kuzma and Antetokounmpo. Bryant is out there with Lou Dort. And it's Portis in at the 5.
What more can he do? I mean, my goodness, it's certainly his night.
Bridges outside. Hart outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard. thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Anunoby against Kuzma. On the wing, Porter. No good on the three. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's Bryant. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Hart outside. Here's Towns. New York, no good that time either. Milwaukee's gone 7 of 9 on 3 corners tonight. Outstanding mark from long range.
Once Giannis gets that close to the rim, you know that he'll do everything he can to make the finish happen.
And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. Nothing yet for them in the third quarter. For 3, Bridges. Kuzma pulls it in.
Ugh, ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bryant. Anunoby in the corner. Will it go?
You know, you want to keep seeing this from Kuzma, I think. Active, engaged, and being effective on the defensive end.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display.
Yes, sir. Power and grace. That had it all.
Pass to Anunoby. Outside, Towns. In the corner, it's Bridges. Good, and the assist goes to Towns.
Capitalizing from the corner. You're playing with fire anytime you give Bridges these kinds of shots.
Clark, one of the better two-way wings in the NBA, Mikal Bridges.
Yeah, he's a versatile defender. Has really improved offensively recently, in my estimation. Was second in Defensive Player of the Year voting one time. And over time, like I said, I think he's really added to and rounded out his offensive game.
Now, here's Anunoby. Following the miss by Giannis. Towns, a screen on Antetokounmpo. 5 to shoot. And the rejection by Bryant. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Bridges.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Bryant drives in.
Handling the ball like a guard. Giannis has become very proficient at doing damage with the pass.
The Knicks shooting 32% overall right now. Not one of their better showings. Porter finds Anunoby on the top of the key, and he drops that one in. Anunoby's got 5 now.
Well, they count on big-time production from him at the offensive end.
33.
Porter against Bryant. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it.
From the left block, and that one, good. Bridges has got 5 points in the quarter.
Bridges staying active at the offensive end. Well done.
Here's Bryant. A special move before the shot.
You can just see the passion and love with which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts with his teammates. And when he hits the floor, it's all about the game.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thank you, guys. OG Anunoby is so disruptive. He's led the league in steals. And he said, I want to be the Defensive Player of the Year. I've always thought I was the best defender in the league. I'm athletic enough, strong enough, and smart enough to defend every single position. Back to you guys.
Very confident. Thanks so much for the report, Allie.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively. He is indeed a showman now. Porter Jr. using that explosive athleticism on the rack attack. Yes, sir.
I'd like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their connected cam. Bryant's shot is good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now, here's Anunoby. 5 points in the game, and they get it back. Lock at 6. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. Achua comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Jang, he's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And Rollins subbed in for George. Anunoby has the open look. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Bryant, high post. Porter's there. Outside Bryant. Pass to Rollins. Just 5 on the clock. Turner passes to Bryant. No good on the triple. And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. Now here's Porter. This one for 3. Rebound by Jang.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
And Bryant slams it in.
And that's his M.O. Sometimes he can score more points by himself than the rest of the team.
Knicks shooting 31% here in the third. Offensively, they are looking bleak. Hart finds Porter. And finished off by Porter.
Porter's such a terrific athlete, making it look easy as he takes off and jams it down.
Milwaukee's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Outside Bryant. Pass to Rollins. Back to Bryant. And the dunk by Bryant.
Yep, he's their leading scorer in this game and has been the dominant figure today. No doubt about it.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
He's giving them a spark because he can't win this game all by himself.
There's a screen by Achua. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through.
And that's an alley-oop that'll be loop-to-loop all day long on the highlight reel.
Now, here's Bridges. He has 6. The kick out to Porter. And the rejection by Bryant. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. To the left wing. Clock is at 3. Anunoby. Beats the buzzer. Wow!
Yeah, that's just an amazing way to get that ball off in time.
I agree. I mean, and to have the composure to lock in and get off a shot he feels confident about, that's good work.
And so it's Milwaukee with a major 39-point lead here at the end of the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll return shortly. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there for him.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. In for the Knicks. Hart, he's checked in for Marvin Bagley. OG Anunoby comes in for Gary Payton. Bridges, he's checked in for Miles McBride. And Porter subbed in for Jose Alvarado. Porter is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Towns in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 for New York right now. Here's Anunoby. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Wow, that was impressive. Anunoby basically forced it through that time. Playing through contact impressively.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Milwaukee?
I love the way they're finishing, penetrating, getting downhill, taking the game to their opponents. They've been the aggressors.
And another one falls. Amazing.
He has tied the mark for second most 60-point games in a season.
What a year he's having. Game after game after game, being able to score so effortlessly. Truly remarkable.
Confident shot from Anunoby there, showing he's very comfortable rising up off the catch.
102-67.
Ryan against Porter. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And Clark, one idea that Commissioner Silver mentioned, shortening NBA games to 40 minutes as opposed to the current 48 minutes. What are your thoughts there?
You know, Kevin, I don't know if shortening the game would be an answer. I certainly would love to see the season shortened to take maybe 12 to 14 games off the regular season. I think would go a long way to enhancing the season-long quality of play.
Hart, no good.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And it's Bryant missing. New York's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. For the 3. Good on the triple. Bryant's got 8 points in the quarter.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
And no let-up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
Bridges for 3. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Turner.
Next ball.
And it's the Knicks with the ball. It's Hart on the wing. Back to Towns. Shot clock at 5. Drills the three-pointer. Hart's got himself going there. His first points of the game in the deep ball.
You know, confidence is a big part of success in the NBA. And when Hart is assertive like this, it helps him get going.
And it's Bryant missing.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Anunoby passes to Porter. From the arc. Rollins grabs the board.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
On the wing, Bridges. Covered by Achua. Hard bounce pass. Turner with the steal. Bryant looking around. It's good from long range.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
For 3, Bridges. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got 4 assists now tonight. Milwaukee has gotten off 4 three-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Bucks.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display
here today.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
We know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face each other going forward.
There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Bridges outside. Anunoby outside. Towns a screen on Rollins. Bridges shot. Good.
From the moment he entered the league, Mikal Bridges has been knocking down threes.
Here's Bryant. It's rebounded by New York. Hart left side. Here's Bridges. Jacks up a three. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency. He could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
From deep, Bryant. The three-pointer is right on target.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.